Welcome back, my friends, to Kingdom Rush Frontiers Switch version. Today we've got Nazeru's Gate, so this is the final level in the first section of Kingdom Rush. They usually break it down into 6 levels, 5 levels, and then 4 levels, usually. So, before we get there, though, we got to talk about our hero. So I am going to be using, sadly, Ulrich. He is my favorite hero. He's my highest leveled hero as well. After you get your 3 Sand Warriors, that's obviously the most important thing. Then you can kind of decide what you want to do after that. Honestly, at this point, I usually say just get a little bit of everything, spread it out as you want, sort of just start leveling it up as you desire. As far as upgrades go, here we go, boys. Here it is. Cataclysm. Yeah. And I'm ready to go. So yeah, this is the Switch version again. I do want to point that out really quick for any newcomers coming and watching this game. What's going on right now? I'm playing on the Switch, on my TV, basically. Excuse me. I just drank a Coke. So we got Desert Thugs and Dune Raiders coming out. How do we want to do this? I'm thinking what we want to do. I think I'm going to do some sort of artillery right here, like a dwarf or something like that. I think I'm going to do the same thing over here eventually. I think. We'll kind of plan it out as we go. I definitely want to get a barracks in the very back here to make sure nothing's going to sneak through at the very end. All right, that's my goal. Make sure nothing can sneak through at the very back here, and I'm hoping that's what that's going to do. And then you obviously need something to just kind of do things. So we're going to go for a mage tower here. We're going to go for a mage tower here. Archer. Kind of just mix and match whatever you feel like, dude. A little bit of everything, right? A little bit of mage action, a little bit of archer action. We're ready to go. This is a very everything kind of map, right? We're also going to go for one more barracks as soon as we get the money for it. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to swap out. I'm going to get my barracks units from here down into the bottom. And I'm going to get my barracks units here up near my artillery so we can sort of block guys in. All right? So at this point, we've got some random guys coming out here on the left that are actually good against our archers. But it shouldn't be a big deal for us overall here. All I want to do is I want to get our Rain of Fire going here. Now we've got this new Rain of Fire. So this is going to drop down random meteors all over the screen. It's wonderful to have that be part of the game here, because then you just sort of randomly kill almost all the units on the screen. It's awesome. I love it. All right, we got some wolves coming in here. So what we're going to do, we're going to first of all get Ulrich moving up just a little bit. We're going to go for our reinforcements here. I'm going to get that second barracks I was telling you guys about. So that's going to hopefully keep these wolves in place, letting all the rest of our towers just kind of do their job. And looks like I'm going to need some higher level magic on the top here. I actually don't remember how all of these go down, but it's looking pretty good for us. We got more wolves coming up. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to Rain of Fire these guys up here first. Just get some death going for us. Some random Rain of Fires kind of all over the place. Go for an extra mage tower over here. There we go. Looking good, looking good. Ulrich's going to keep us alive, though. He's going to get them Sand Warriors. He's also almost up to level 5 already. It's very nice when you hear that, man. We're going to send out the next wave, and we're going to use our Rain of Fire again right away, I think, on these 3 Immortals, if all goes according to plan. High level mage. We're going to send out reinforcements, next wave, Rain of Fire, and we're just going to blast these Immortals right here. And they're going to get absolutely owned. Now, we got some flying units coming out, so I'm glad we didn't go too hard on the artillery over here. Otherwise, that would have totally screwed us over. But you got to be careful. These flying units can still suck. If you don't kill them fast enough, there's just nothing you can do. They're just gone. Sorry, see you later. So, luckily, we got just enough magic damage. Just enough magic damage here. All right, new enemy. Oh, no! The giant wasp queen. Literally. Tough flying insects that carry several offspring in their bellies. That's no good. That's no fun for anybody, man. But it's all good. It's all good. We should be able to take it down. We're doing some damage already. I'm going to wait just a few seconds on setting up this next wave, though. Just a few. So we're going to go boom, boom. All right. There we go. I wanted to make sure the Wasp Queen was going to die. It's looking pretty good for us, though. She is dead. There's 3 little guys left, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to Rain of Fire just all of these guys. Just right at the very end of the map. Make sure nobody's going to sneak through over here. Next thing's next. I'm actually going to go all the way up just because I like this thing. Not because I necessarily need it right now. All the way up to an Archmage Tower here. It's going to give us that extra range. But the reason why I love the Archmage Tower is because of just the true amount of damage that you're going to get over here. Archmage does damage, man. Yay! 2,500 enemies. Look at that. We're getting achievement crazy right now. It's wonderful. Sadly, I'm not even close to getting dwarps on either of these sides. I've had to get a lot of other towers to kind of keep myself alive over here. Looks like we should be okay on the left side, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another fast reaction, next wave, Rain of Fire, destruction over here. It's going to take down at least 2, maybe 3, maybe even 4 of the Immortals over here with that extra ground. Fire. Yes! All the Immortals are dead. And that's going to give us that big chunk of money that I wanted. So, we're going to do it, guys. I'm going to start saving up my monies. We're going to get a little bit of artillery on both of these sides because this Crypt Keeper boy over here, he's dangerous, man. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to send Ulrich all the way up near him. All right? We want to take this guy down, so we're going to give him everything we got right now. Everything we got. Boom, boom. Everybody, go. I'm going to have to move Ulrich away, but for now, he's good. All right, Ulrich, you did a good job, man, but you couldn't take them all down by yourself. That's okay. Oh, look at that Archmage, man. When it does damage, it does damage. And then with the extra money that we got, we're going to get our artillery upgraded just a little bit further. All right, next wave. Let's Rain of Fire. Just get rid of this guy. I don't feel like dealing with him. We're going to go to the next wave. Remember, if you guys are playing this and you're trying to learn how to be better, make sure you're always doing Rain of Fire next wave, Rain of Fire next wave. It just works so freaking well. It gives you extra cash flow. Kind of keeps you, I guess, keeps you on your toes a little bit, but it's so unbelievable. So we got a Wasp Queen coming in over here. I'm going to throw down my reinforcements right over here. Make sure we get all these guys cleaned up. Looks like one of these guys is going to sneak through us. A little sad. I didn't do a good job cleaning these guys up, but it looks like everybody should get taken down nonetheless. And we are going to go to the next wave already, man. We're pushing it. So one thing that I did a little bit poorly is my barracks units didn't come out the way I wanted them to. Feel a little bit bad about that, but it's okay. So we got a lot of different units coming out right now. This is quite scary. I think the scariest thing for me is actually looking at these Shadow Archers. You never like dealing with those guys. So we're just going to Rain of Fire them, just get rid of them. A little bit of an early Rain of Fire, I'll admit. That means if we send to the next wave early, we're going to get it back already. Alright, so it looks like another Archmage is in play here, and we're going to go for that Dwarf. So that's going to give us all that group damage right there. And ready for the next wave. We already got our Rain of Fire just about back to use it again if we need it. But I'm feeling good about my right side. Very good Magic Tower, very good artillery. I think I just basically need to do the exact same thing on the left side. Get my Dwarf up. Feel good about that, and then just hope that we got enough damage against these Scorpions right now, because we really can't block the Shadow Archers very well, or block anything in front of the Shadow Archers very well. We're going to have to rely on Ulrich's Sand Warriors, basically, and or I can just say, you know what, screw it, let's go for the Immortal Death. Let's just get that extra gold flow in here, and then we can get that Dwarf very soon after that. Let's see, the money's almost here, man. Come on, a little bit more, and we're good. Dwarf it up. All right, so we got it. We got the Archmage Dwarf combo on both sides at this point. And we're ready for the next wave. Yeah, pushing a little bit hard here. That's okay. I think I'm going to go for another Archmage right in the middle of the map. Very little Archer Towers so far. Ooh, double Executioner. Talk about interesting. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna pop Ulrich just a little bit closer to the entrance here, but I got to watch out for them Shadow Archers. If they start to kill me, I got to move away. Now, don't forget that your hero is somebody who can tank the Executioner's attacks. He is the only person who can tank the Executioner's attacks. Nobody else can, so do it, man. Tank that stuff up, and then as soon as you're ready, move away. Let the rest of the towers just sort of clean these guys up. All right, so we got a lot of gold. I do like this Furnace Blast. I think I'm going to do Furnace Blast on both of these. It just increases the Dwarf's damage so much. And then we're ready for a Rain of Fire and next wave. Perfect. Look at that. Delicious. Delicious. Wolves equal nothingness at this point. So this is why we set up the game for you guys. You know, the beginning might be a little bit difficult for us, kind of pushing the game to its limit a little bit. But even if we lose a life or 2 lives or something like that, we just know the rest of the game is going to be easy for us, right? We just buy things at this point. Just click some buttons. Not a big deal. Let's go for a little bit more archer damage now. I can't go full magic today. Even though magic towers, I love them. You guys know I love my magic towers. We still need some crossbow forts. So wolves all over the place, but with these dwarfs, we're good. We're going to go for the next wave already, and we've only got 2 left. So it's interesting because the last 2 levels have been 14 waves, but not 15. 15 is the max amount of waves, I believe, in Kingdom Rush. Maybe? Maybe? In both games? I think it's in this game, too. Alright, so we're going to go for another delicious Archmage. We really have not talked about the 2 upgrades that go with the Archmage over here. I think they are important to talk about because, again, they are those abilities that you kind of need to know if they're worth it or not. We're going to Rain of Fire these guys. Just clean them up. Get rid of them. Nice. Easy cleanup in the middle of the map there. But Archmages are actually very interesting. The Tornado is not something that I really like all that much, but the Sentinels... Oh, this isn't Sentinels. This is Critical Mass. Crap. I'm thinking of Origins, man. All right, never mind. Never mind. So it's okay. You can do it. It just basically turns your mage towers into grouped attack damage towers. It's all right at best. Depends on the situation, what's coming out, you know? It doesn't work in all situations. So what we got to worry about is these guys in the top left and in the top right. These guys are just going to start to overwhelm you. That's where you really need your dwarfs to come into play here. There's not really much I can do until they come into range of the dwarfs, so we're just going to kind of let them fly. But once they get in range of the dwarfs, they mean nothing. They mean nothing anymore. So you just kind of have to wait it out. This is the final wave, though. We are going to send it out early. We did not use our Rain of Fire. We're kind of hoping for the grouping to come in. We're not against it. We're not against the grouping. We're going to go for a Furnace Blast on this side, and because we've got all these guys coming out right now, we're going to go for another Furnace Blast on the other side as well, as soon as we get the money for it. 2 Furnace Blasts. All right, we got a big grouping of guys. We're going to actually kill the Immortals in the back here. It's going to give us a bunch of extra gold that we can use to fully block off our exits over here. So we're going to go for an Assassin's Guild and another Assassin's Guild, hopefully, to make sure nobody's sticking through our defense in the very back here. Now, there is a few Executioners coming in here, but those guys shouldn't be that hard to kill. We've got a bunch of Mage Towers in here, and those guys just absolutely dominate these things. Dominate them. Look at that. I mean, they don't mean anything. Yeah, get out of here, dude. So what was I saying I was going to do? I was going to get another Assassin's Guild. And then we can go for a Crossbow Fort and a Crossbow Fort. And that's all our money. And I'm feeling good about that. Now, one thing that I'm noticing, actually, is down here, these guys are getting so far that their coffins are actually moving ahead of the dwarf. So that's actually not a good thing. We don't like to see that, man. We're just about to get a Rain of Fire back, though. We're just going to kill these guys, get rid of them. See you later. And everybody else should slowly die. Wonderful. So we did lose another life here. Again, I pushed the game to its limit just a little too hard. Except there's a freaking boss. Oh, man, did you guys forget about that? Yeah, so this one is actually important. You do need to make sure that you are blocking this guy. So at this point, you want crossbow forts. You want your sentinels going. Not sentinels. Oh, he zapped him out of existence. All right. I guess you can insta-kill Ulrich with that. This guy should go down very quickly, though. All of my towers are working wonderfully together. Barrages, by the way, are very, very good against bosses. So you want to get any barrages that you can over here. Ulrich is back. Reinforcements are back. Let's see if he can snap him out of existence again. Oh, he snapped those guys out. And for Ulrich, it doesn't matter. He's done. Get out of here, little genie boy. You can't take me. You can't handle it. And we get to go through into the next world. Victory is ours. If you guys enjoyed this wonderful video here, make sure you press that like button for me. Very, very much appreciated. And of course, have a super duper delicious day.